Some people think pain looks dramatic, crying, screaming, breaking down. But real pain is quiet. It wakes up before you do. It sits beside you while you eat, and it sleeps next to you every night. This is not a story about success. This is a story about survival. And yes, it's real. I live in a country many people dream of. Clean roads, tall buildings, endless opportunities. But nobody tells you this. You can live in the best country in the world and still feel completely lost. I moved here with hope in my suitcase. I told myself, just work hard, everything will be fine. That's what everyone says. So I worked. Morning shifts, night shifts, weekends, holidays. While the city slept, I stayed awake. While others built memories, I built endurance. At first, loneliness felt temporary. Once I settle down, it will go away, I told myself. But time didn't heal it. Time fed it. I would come home to a silent room. No laughter, no arguments, no warmth. Just walls that never answered back. I learned something strange. Silence can be louder than noise. Stopped sharing how I felt. Because every time I tried, people said the same thing. You're strong, you're lucky, at least you have a job. They meant well, but none of them understood. Being functional doesn't mean being okay. I smiled at work, I joked with coworkers. I replied I'm fine automatically, but inside I was disappearing, slowly, quietly. Nights were the hardest. That's when memories become louder. My mother calling my name from the kitchen, my father asking about my day, old friends laughing without reason. Here, no one knew my past. Here, I was just another worker, replaceable, invisible. One evening, I sat on my bed and realized something terrifying. If I disappeared tomorrow, how long would it take before someone noticed? That question stayed with me. I wasn't depressed in a dramatic way. I went to work, I paid bills, I survived, but I wasn't living. I was existing. People think immigration stories are about money, but the real cost is emotional. You lose yourself trying to become someone else. One night, while scrolling endlessly, I saw a message someone had posted. Thousands of people liked it. That's when it hit me, this pain isn't rare. I smile all day, but nobody knows I cry at night. It's just hidden. For the first time, I didn't feel weak. I felt human. Weeks passed. I stopped expecting happiness. I just wanted peace. But peace doesn't come when you keep running from yourself. One Sunday morning, I didn't go to work. I went for a walk instead. I sat on a bench in a park. Families passed by, couples laughed. Children ran freely. I felt like I was watching life through glass, close enough to see it, too far to touch it. An old man sat beside me. We didn't speak at first. Then he said softly, "You look tired in a way sleep can't fix." I didn't know how to respond because he was right. I told him my story, not everything, just enough. He listened without interrupting. Then he said something I'll never forget. Loneliness isn't about being alone. It's about feeling like you don't matter. That sentence broke something open inside me because that's exactly how I felt. He told me he lost his wife years ago. People assumed he healed because time passed, but time doesn't replace love. It just teaches you how to carry the weight. Before leaving, he said, "Don't wait for life to notice you, choose to be present in it." I didn't fully understand then, but I remembered it. That night, for the first time in years, I cried, not out of weakness, but out of honesty. That was the beginning, not of happiness, but of awareness, and awareness is where healing starts. After that day in the park, nothing magically changed. Life didn't become lighter, work didn't slow down, loneliness didn't disappear. But something inside me woke up. I started noticing things I used to ignore. How tired my eyes looked in the mirror, how quiet my phone was, how long it had been since someone asked me how I really was. Began calling home more often. At first, the conversations were short. "How are you? I'm fine. Take care." But one night, my mother asked softly, "Are you happy there?" I didn't answer immediately because I didn't know how to lie anymore. So I said the truth, "I'm trying." She didn't push, she didn't judge. She just said, That's enough for now. Some people don't need solutions, they just need to be heard. I had forgotten that. Work continued. Same routine, same faces. But I felt different. Not better, more honest. I stopped pretending I was okay when I wasn't. And surprisingly, people started opening up too. A coworker told me about his divorce. Another spoke about anxiety. Someone admitted they felt empty despite success. Pain connects people in quiet ways. One evening, I stayed back late. The office was empty. Lights off, computer sleeping. I stood by the window and looked at the city. Thousands of lights, millions of lives. And every single one carrying something unseen. That's when I realized something important. Everyone you see is fighting a battle you'll never fully know. Months later, I finally went back home, not for celebration, for closure. Standing near my father's grave, I felt small again. Not like a child, like a human, I spoke to him quietly. About my failures, my doubts, my loneliness. I told him I was tired of being strong. The wind moved through the trees. And for a moment, I felt heard. Grief doesn't end. It changes shape. It becomes something you carry, not something that carries you. Back abroad, life continued. But I wasn't the same person anymore. I started saying no to overtime. I started walking instead of rushing. I started helping without expecting anything back. One night, someone messaged me after watching one of my posts. "Thank you for saying what I couldn't." That message stayed with me because it reminded me. Pain shared becomes lighter. I learned something the hard way. Chasing survival can make you forget living, but it's never too late to return to yourself. Don't tell this story for sympathy. I tell it because someone out there is silently breaking, and they think they're weak. They're not. They're human. Life in countries like the USA, UK, or Canada moves fast. If you slow down, you feel left behind. So people keep going, even when they're empty, especially men. We're taught to be providers, fixers, survivors, but never feelers. I used to believe rest was laziness. Now I know rest is respect for yourself. Healing didn't come as happiness. It came as acceptance. Accepting that I won't always be okay. Accepting that loneliness may return. Accepting that needing people doesn't make me weak. I started building small connections. Nothing dramatic, just real. A conversation, a shared silence, a genuine "how are you?" And slowly, life felt less heavy. Some nights are still hard, but now I don't fight them. I sit with the feeling, because feelings pass when you allow them. If you're watching this and thinking, "This feels like my life," please hear this carefully. You are not behind, you are not broken, you are not invisible, you are just carrying more than most. And one day, your survival will become someone else's hope. Before this video ends, I want you to remember one thing. Your story doesn't need to impress anyone. It just needs to be lived honestly. If this video made you feel understood, stay here. Subscribe not for content, but for connection. We don't rush healing here. We respect it. You're not alone. Not tonight. Not here.